Hi, everyone, and welcome back. If you have ever wondered why some people sound instantly likable while others come off as a bit rude even when they don't intend to, this video is for you. Yes, today I am joined by another tutor, Piyush, and we will be talking about something that plays a big role in everyday communication. That is etiquette and courtesy words in English. We will explain how to sound polite, what words and expressions to use, and how to avoid sounding impolite even if by accident. Over to you, Piyush.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Abhilasha, for introducing the topic to our learners. I hope so our learners got the topic very well. So first of all, I would like to start with the power of courtesy words. So, as said by you, I completely agree that words like please, thank you are welcome, and sorry may sound small, but they leave a long-lasting impression. For example, saying, "Could you help me?" sounds much better than just "help me with this," right? So it
Yeah.
shows respect and humility. Actually, similarly, saying thank you after receiving help acknowledges the other person's effort, right? So,
Yes.
these words not only make conversation smoother, but also help in, like I can say, build other better relationships, whether at home,
Totally.
school, work, or college. So, I wanted to ask Abhilasha to you that what is like tone and expression like needed in in your etiquettes or in this type of words. Over to you, Abhilasha.
Thank you so much, Piyush. Well, I totally agree with what you just said. The power of courtesy words, they are not just words, they have so much power in it. And again, you said that yes, they are small gestures, but they are not ordinary, right? They
Right.
have so much power. And especially in English speaking cultures, they are expected and appreciated.
Very
So instead, not using them can instead seem more careless or rude, even if sometimes we don't intend to be impolite. And another thing that you just mentioned, that is tone and expression. Yes, I again agree with you. Some learners or viewers might ask why tone and expression is important. We are using polite words, we are being polite, but why tone and expression? So now let's talk about tone then. You could use as many polite words as you want in your conversation, but if your tone is harsh or flat, the message may still sound rude. Let me give you an example here. You might say, "Can you move?" which is technically a question, isn't it?
right.
But now listen to this. "Excuse me, could you please move a little? I'm sorry for the trouble." The second version sounds calm, gentle, and respectful, not just because of the words, but the tone and added softness like "excuse me" and "sorry." Along with it, a little smile can make a huge difference, because if I say the same sentence with a frown in my face, see, "Can you move?" or "Excuse me, could you please move a little? I'm sorry for the trouble." See, it makes a huge difference. A smile, it takes you, or it can make a huge difference in the conversation. Doesn't it, Piyush?
Very right, Abhilasha. So true. Like, I have seen that many people also struggle with saying no politely. So, for today, I'm gonna share some of the things that you can mention. You can actually say no in a polite manner also. Let's suppose, but we can still be respectful, like while declining also, while saying no also. So, instead of saying "I can't do that," we can also say "I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to help this time." Like, "I wish I could, but I'm caught up with something else right now." So you can actually mention these kinds of sentences that shows that you are not saying it in a rude manner. Actually, you are being polite and you are just showcasing that you have another work and you can't really did it right now. Okay, so these
Yes.
alternatives sounds more empathetic and they help in maintaining good relationship while setting boundaries. So I always try to say to my learners that there is always a necessary tone, expression, and a, like I can say, a gist of the words. Like you can make the words more clear by sounding it that in a like in a formal language. You can say it in a formal language in being respectful and also while not declining. Like it should not sounds like that you are declining the topic, but it should sound
Yes.
like that you are actually trying to convey the person. That is the really art of this language. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, Abhilasha, what are the everyday like polite phrases that you taught to your learners or you thought of like explaining to them right now?
Sure, Piyush, thank you so much. Well, just like you said, saying no without being rude, that's a very important topic, at least in today's society. Drawing boundaries is so important. But then again, even I sometimes face this problem. What if I come as impolite or immature just because I'm saying no?
Right.
Especially when you want to be polite, that's very important how to say no. But it's completely possible to say no without sounding rude, actually. In English culture, being direct can feel cold. Yes, that's true. So, using the softeners, just like you mentioned, can help us express boundaries kindly and confidently. Second, you also asked that everyday polite phrases that we can use. Yes, sometimes we need this again. We need to have some polite phrases in our mind while talking or while conversing, or maybe in your meeting room. So let's quickly go over some daily polite expressions that can instantly improve how we sound in English. The first that I'll be mentioning is excuse me. When should we use this? Excuse me. When you need attention or want to pass someone, you can use this phrase. The second is pardon me. When should we use pardon me? When you did not hear something. For example, you are conversing with someone and suddenly you zoned out. Well, I zone out a lot, which is not right. But then again, sometimes it may happen that we might zone out and we missed what the other person was saying. Then that's when we can use pardon me. The third is would you mind if? When should we use this phrase? Well, we should use this when asking for permission. And the fourth that I'll be mentioning for today in everyday polite phrases is it was pleasure meeting you. A very important phrase while talking with someone. We should use this when we are ending a conversation. We are towards the end. You are talking with someone, and now you feel like yes, this conversation should end now. That's when you should say it was a pleasure meeting you. Using these phrases regularly shows how good manners makes people feel comfortable around you. They're also super useful in both personal and professional settings. Trust me in this. So, what are your views on it, Piyush?
I completely agree with you, Abhilasha, that whatever the phrases you have mentioned today are really helpful. Like they should be used apart from the ordinary words that you use. Try to use these words in your sentences. It would give a more impact over to your like speaking skill. Okay, and one more like phrase that I have to mention over here is that you can say also "may I." So
Yes,
instead of just saying like give me that or give me this thing, you can say like may I have this or may I have a glass
yes,
of a water. You can just
yes,
ask for it. Okay, so it will sound more like impactful over to your speaking. Okay, you can just follow these advices and over to the next topic I want to go, that is saying I don't know politely. Okay, many people
very
I,
important.
yeah, really very important. Many people I used to see struggling with saying I don't know in an impolite manner. The way they say it didn't impress the whether you have to use this in your interview also. You have to use this in the work culture. It's really very important. So saying I don't know in a polite manner can helps your chances of getting a good job or a better advantage over in the company or a good promotion. Okay, anything can be
Yes.
there. So I would like to start with it. So people often feel embarrassed, but being honest, like politely, is better than pretending. Okay.
Yes.
Instead of saying I don't know, or like you can say I'm not sure at the moment, but I will find out. Okay. And you can also say that's a good question. Let me get back to you on that. Fine. So you can say mention these type of like phrases or the sentences in like if a person is asking you. If you don't know the answer, just say I'm not sure at the moment. I will be preparing it and I will be coming back to you. Okay, I'm not sure currently at the right moment at the right time. So you can mention this. This shows that you are being honest towards the person and also without sounding careless or the rude. Okay. So these are the tips I wanted to give. And the like other I wanted to say, like, Abhilasha, what do you think? It's like why it is important to say I don't know in the polite manner. Have you ever seen any
Yes.
learner that is being like asking you this type of question or being impolite while saying these type of things, or any person in the real life?
Yes, yes, I have come across this, and even I have used these phrases sometimes because there's nothing wrong in not knowing something. We all are humans at the end of the day. It might happen that we might not have the knowledge about that particular topic or that particular thing, and saying I don't know is important then. And just like you mentioned one more thing, instead of pretending, we should just accept or be honest about it. Yes, I totally agree with you on that too, because sometimes pretending about something that you don't know might reduce the chances of getting a job. But instead, being honest without sounding dismissive builds trust and sounds more mature, according to me. So here's one more thing that I would like to mention, and that is being polite also means not always needing to have the final say in a conversation. This is important.
Very
In today's world, I have seen so many people always wanting the need or feel the urge to end a conversation with their own opinion, advice, or maybe sometimes summary. While this might seem helpful or assertive, it can also sound unintentionally or may also make uh, it can also unintentionally make the other person feel unheard or dismissed or maybe disinterested. So, for example, instead of ending with a conclusion like exactly that what I was saying all along, try something that invites or acknowledges. And that's a great point. Anything else you would like to add? Or maybe thanks for sharing that. I'll think about it. See, it it's not always like we need to have the last word. We should give space to the other person or maybe room to the other person to finish and even allow them to have the final word. There's nothing wrong in it. This actually shows that you are truly listening, that you respect their voice, and that you don't feel the need to dominate the discussion. Remember, being polite isn't about being formal. It's actually about being respectful, kind, and thoughtful. And that's something I personally feel the world could always use some of, right, Piyush?
Very right, Abhilasha. I totally agree with all the points given by you. Like giving others a final word in the conversation or thanking them for their time is a sign of actually a
Yes,
maturity and humility,
yes,
right? So,
totally.
yeah, for example, I can also mention in ending a discussion, as said by you also, that's all from my side. I would love to hear your
Yes,
thoughts. You can mention that makes the other person feel valued. If you, let's suppose you are giving a value to the other person, whosoever has joined. So you can like make sure to use these type of sentences in your daily life so that you can progress more and more. Okay,
yes,
not in the like speaking journey, apart from that in real life also, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. In your life goals, also you have to progress. Okay. So now,
Yes.
like I wanted to say, only wanted to say that thank you so much, Abhilasha, for joining this session. Today's discussion helped actually me realize that being polite is not just about using the certain words, right? But also
Totally.
about our attitude, tone, and respect for the towards the other. Courtesy
Yes.
words like we have mentioned, please, thank you, excuse me, and many more can turn a basic conversation into a pleasant interaction, right? So, in both
Yes.
personal and professional life, I guess politeness can open the doors, solve the conflicts, and build the trust among the others. I will definitely try to use these phrases, and I would also assure that the learners watching us would be surely love to approach these type of phrases in their daily life conversation. So, thank you so much once again for this wonderful session, Abhilasha. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Piyush.